Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a sudden cramp in your calf? Or when you stand up after sitting for a long time, your legs feel heavy as if they no longer belong to you? If so, you are not alone. Many people after the age of 60 begin to experience seemingly minor problems, such as leg pain, knee pain, difficulty walking, or even stumbling when going downstairs. But few people know that these signs can be directly related to the deficiency of important vitamins in the body. And the good news is, with the right supplements, we can improve leg strength, reduce pain, and effectively prevent cramps. Today, I want to dive into a very practical topic with you: the 7 most important vitamins to keep your legs healthy and flexible after 60. This information will not only help you move more easily, but also contribute to maintaining independence and freedom of movement, something that everyone appreciates as they enter their twilight years. So, are you ready? Let's start with the first vitamin, a familiar but often underestimated friend. The first vitamin is vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. You may have heard a lot about vitamin D helping to strengthen bones. But did you know that a lack of vitamin D not only makes bones weak but also makes leg muscles weak, shaky, and easily tired? This is especially important in the elderly because over time, the ability to synthesize vitamin D from natural sunlight decreases significantly. Many studies have shown that people over 60 who are deficient in vitamin D are twice as likely to fall as those who are deficient. Because when you lack vitamin D, your body cannot absorb calcium effectively, reducing bone density and directly affecting muscle strength, especially the thigh and calf muscles. You can supplement vitamin D by simply sunbathing for 15 to 20 minutes every morning, or through foods such as salmon, eggs, milk, or nut milk fortified with vitamin D. For those who do not get much sun, your doctor may recommend taking vitamin D3 supplements, a type that is easier to absorb. Next, let's talk about a mineral that you may not notice, but plays an extremely important role in preventing cramps. That is magnesium. Magnesium is the main factor that regulates the activity of muscle fibers and nerves. When the body lacks magnesium, nerve cells are easily overstimulated, causing sudden muscle contractions, leading to cramps, especially at night. This is the reason why many people still get cramps despite eating enough meals, because they lack this mineral. A small story that I will always remember is that of Ms. Han, 68 years old and Delat. She once complained that she had cramps in her calves every night, to the point of being afraid to go to sleep. After being examined and supplemented with magnesium from foods, such as almonds, pumpkin, dark green vegetables, after only 2 weeks, the cramps almost completely disappeared. Just a small change, but the results were amazing. And it is impossible not to mention a vitamin that stands out in supporting blood circulation, that is vitamin E. Elderly people are very susceptible to poor circulation, blood not circulating evenly, causing cold limbs, numbness, and a feeling of heaviness when walking. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that helps keep blood vessels supple, improves circulation, and protects muscle cells from free radical damage. You can find vitamin E in nuts like sunflower seeds, almonds, olive oil, and avocados. A glass of nut milk in the morning is not only delicious, but it is also a great source of vitamin E for older adults. At this point, you may be asking yourself, how do I know if I am deficient in these vitamins? The answer is not always clear. But if you regularly experience leg cramps, feel weak when climbing stairs, or simply feel tired after a short walk, your body may be telling you. Don't wait until your body is screaming to take action. Small additions to your daily diet, like adding more greens, eating a handful of nuts a day, or simply taking a walk in the sun, can make a huge difference to the health of your feet. And now that we've learned about vitamin D, magnesium, and vitamin E, the first 3 pillars of healthy legs and preventing cramps, the journey continues. In the next part, we'll explore some other incredibly interesting nutrients, which not only help keep your legs supple, but also help reduce joint pain, increase mobility, and improve your sleep quality every night. When you reach old age, the best thing is not having a lot of money or fame, but being able to move around comfortably, freely roam around, and enjoy time with your children and friends, without being hindered by pain or cramps. And to do that, we need to continue learning about the important nutrients, like silent heroes, that keep your legs strong and supple. Now let's continue this journey with a very special vitamin, vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. You may not have noticed vitamin B1, but it is one of the key nutrients for nerve and muscle health, especially in the legs. If you lack B1, you will easily experience conditions such as numbness in the limbs, tingling sensations in the calves, unsteadiness, or even mild pain in the soles of the feet. I once talked to Ms. Mai, 65 years old in Vinh Long. She said that every time she stood cooking for about 20 minutes, her legs started to feel numb as if ants were crawling. At first, she thought it was due to poor blood circulation, so she tried massaging and soaking in hot water, but it did not improve. After going to see a nutritionist, the doctor determined that she was deficient in vitamin B1 due to a monotonous diet and long-term use of diuretics. After just over a month of supplementing vitamin B1 from whole grains, beans, and lean meat, she was able to stand cooking for hours without feeling numb anymore. Isn't it amazing? Just a small substance, but it makes such a big difference. Next, let's talk about a vitamin that not only helps keep your legs healthy, but also protects your heart, reduces the risk of atherosclerosis, and helps your blood circulate smoothly, vitamin B3, also known as niacin. B3 acts as a gatekeeper for the circulatory system. If you often have numbness in your limbs, especially after waking up, or feel cold feet even when it's not cold, it could be a sign of poor blood circulation. Niacin helps dilate blood vessels, supporting blood and oxygen delivery to the extremities, helping your legs to be less tired, warm, and recover quickly after exercise. Some foods rich in vitamin B3 that you can add to your daily meals include chicken, tuna, sunflower seeds, or peanut butter. For older adults, servings are often smaller, so sometimes a light supplement is needed, but you should ask your doctor before taking it, especially if you are being treated for cardiovascular disease. When it comes to circulation and muscles, it would be remiss to leave out a commonly misunderstood nutrient, calcium. Yes, everyone knows that calcium is good for bones. But few people know that calcium also plays an extremely important role in the contraction and relaxation of muscles, especially the thighs and calves. When calcium is lacking, the body will not transmit nerve signals to the muscles properly, causing a feeling of weakness in the legs, shaking, or even cramps. An interesting fact is that calcium needs the presence of vitamin D to be fully absorbed, like two inseparable friends. If you supplement calcium without vitamin D, the effect is almost negligible. Therefore, in addition to dairy products, you should combine it with morning sunbathing or eat foods that contain both of these substances, such as sardines, salmon, or fortified nut milk. A small tip: if you have ever had kidney stones, be careful when supplementing high doses of calcium, and remember to drink plenty of water during the day. Our bodies are smart, just enough, not too much. And you know, every step you take, from standing up, walking, or keeping your balance, requires the coordination of nerves, blood vessels, and muscle fibers. So if one link is weak, the entire movement will be affected. Supplementing the right vitamins not only helps your legs stay healthy, but also helps you maintain a confident, steady posture when walking every day. Speaking of this, I remember Uncle Phuc, 71 years old, living in Hanoi. He used to be a physical education teacher, but after the age of 65, his legs began to weaken, he walked slowly, and even had to use a cane. After changing his diet, doing light exercise every morning, and supplementing with B vitamins, especially B1 and B3, he can now go to the market by himself, climb a few stairs without help. "I feel like I'm 10 years younger," he said with a smile, his eyes shining. Sounds touching, right? Life can change with seemingly small things, like a nutritious meal, a glass of warm water with a supplement, or a little perseverance every day. And if you have been with me on the journey to discover vitamins D, E, magnesium, then B1, B3, and calcium, then you must have understood clearly, healthy legs are not a gift of youth, but the result of regular care every day. But the story does not stop there. There is still a silent hero, a vitamin that is rarely mentioned, but has the effect of protecting leg muscles from weakening over time, especially important in people over 70 years old. So we have gone through almost the entire journey to discover vitamins and minerals that help keep legs healthy and flexible, from vitamin D to support bones, to magnesium to help relax muscles, and B vitamins to nourish nerves. Now it's time to introduce the final player, a nutrient that seems to be rarely mentioned, but silently protects your feet every day, especially when you're over 70. That's vitamin K2. Not everyone knows about K2, but if you care about your bone and artery health, this is one of the most important vitamins. K2 helps direct calcium to where it's needed, the bones, and prevents calcium from accumulating in the walls of blood vessels. Thanks to that, you have strong bones and reduce the risk of blood clots, extremely important for the elderly, especially those who often have leg numbness, cramps due to circulation. K, this year 78 years old, used to have cramps at night. Although taking enough calcium and vitamin D, the condition still did not improve. After a nutrition seminar, he learned about the role of K2. From there, he added dishes such as natto, a type of fermented soybean, egg yolks, fermented cheese to the menu, and the results were surprising. After only 2 months, the cramps were significantly reduced. The legs were more flexible, less tired when walking long distances. No need to look far. You can easily supplement K2 from familiar dishes, or if you want convenience, you can also use a combination supplement of K2 plus D3, but remember to consult your doctor. I know, sometimes we feel discouraged when age begins to leave its mark. A little shaking in your legs when climbing stairs, a slight fall, or sudden pain at night keeps you awake. But don't be discouraged. Your body, even after many decades, still has the ability to miraculously recover if we give it a little love and proper care. Every day, you just need to eat enough green vegetables, fish, beans, nuts. Spend 10 to 15 minutes in the morning walking lightly in the sun. Drink enough water, keep your spirit happy. And especially, don't forget to supplement essential vitamins for the muscles, bones, and nerves of your legs such as D, E, B1, B3, calcium, magnesium, and K2. Not only will your legs be more stable, but your overall health will also improve significantly. Someone once asked me, after 70 years old, is it necessary to care about vitamin supplements? I just smiled and replied, this is the time when I have to love and take care of myself more. Old age is not the time to give up, but the time to live more fully with the little things, a leisurely afternoon walk in the park, a trip with my grandchildren, or simply going to the market, cooking a delicious meal for myself. Every steady step, every night of sleep without being woken up by cramps, all are precious things. If you are reading this, I believe that you have chosen a healthier lifestyle. And I am really proud of you for that. Before ending the video, I have a sincere message. Please share this video with your relatives and friends, those who are also entering their golden age and want to live happily and healthily every day. Leave a comment below if you have questions or want to share your own story. I am always happy to listen and accompany you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to not miss the next useful videos, because the journey of taking care of your elderly health still has many wonderful things waiting for you. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Wishing you always have healthy legs, a young soul, and your old age years as bright as the golden autumn sun.